Uh, oh my God. I just gotta love my beautiful existence. It's so much fun. So much fun. Just having so much fun. I was trying to cry earlier and all I could do was just laugh. Nothing to cry about. Attempting to cry, but laughing. Like, what is there to cry about? Okay, let me stop. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now. Oh, I'm not gonna go that high. I'm not gonna go high for an audience. But you're my sweet thing. Anyway, I don't know if anybody like officially observed this area, this corner over here. They probably have. There's a lot of barbecues popping off already. Mm-hmm. Gang of them. So let's see, the current time is about 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and I hope you guys are having a glorious day. I hope your day is just magnificent and glorious, or whatever present moment that you are entering right now. Whatever present moment you are entering right now, I send you love, beautiful, beautiful energy. Send it to you. Pew, 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 pew. Whatever moment is going on right now, whatever is going on right now, I send you high vibes. You see, the raven and the crow wants to send you high vibes. I send you accelerated, exemplary, the most magnificent, the codes you can't see of vibrations that are so high. I send it to you. Ashe gratitude, ashe gratitude, ashe gratitude. Anyway, what y'all up to? Because you know I'm going to sit here and look at the camera and just look at nature and talk to myself. You know I will. But anyway, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? We're about 2 minutes in. Mm. We're about 2 minutes in, y'all. It's supposed to be close to 100 degrees today outside, and I can't wait. Yay! Because it's just going to be more access to more energy for me to get more work done. Because nobody's really sleeping when it's, you know, warm outside, when you have access to so much sun for so long. How I can't sleep, I can't rest. I'm working, I'm moving around, getting lots of thoughts, lots of actions, lots of inspiration when the sun is out for this long a period of time. My word. I don't know where the phrase lazy hazy summer came from. I haven't experienced that since I was in grade school. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't for you. That was a copy and paste for someone. I didn't see it. I wish I would have. Entertain me, please. Entertain me, please. What was it? Please retype it back in there. Please do. I want to know. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, Grand Moon Day, the day of the moon, y'all. Grand Moon Day. We just outside for a little bit. Today is my lovely and wonderful and gracious Black Mother Earth's birthday. Let me see. I think I got a message. Yeah, y'all. So today is my lovely and beautiful mother's birthday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful indigo mother I have. Right. Beautiful indigo spirit, internal and external. It's her birthday today, August the 11th. She's a number 11. But what y'all up to? Don't forget the thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm just hanging out. I gotta get back to work in about like an hour. About an hour. So I decided to talk to y'all for a little bit, see what y'all are up to on this fine and fabulous Monday. Um, yeah, like on Mondays, people automatically organize their week, their work week, their business week, their schedule. If your soccer mom is, organized typically on Sunday and Monday. But what I do is I like to reflect on like the past week, the past week prior to Monday. I like to reflect back on the last week's, like, what were the most high moments for me? Okay. What are the most highest moments in the week, like the past week? What was the highlight in the prior weeks? I understand the schedule of this week. Oh my God, that's a spider. But I like to go through the reflection of how my currency was for last weekend, who gave me inspiration, and what stuck with me, and what goals that I accomplished, and what little things I was able to celebrate. Mhm. And the reason why I like to do that, because as soon as you wake up in the morning, you get rampage with a lot of different ideas on a lot of different perspectives that are kind of like negative and low vibrational, right? So you're always being counteracted with, oh, you got to do this, or you have to be where, or, this is going on, or you got to take care of this, you got to take care of that. I'm getting into the motion of going back in the prior week and seeing who gave me inspiration, right? What were the things that stood out the most? Because we're always going to get like being busy or being having a lot of workload, but I like to know, how did I champion myself and what inspiration that I had the week before? And I like to bring that into the next week in reflection, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. That makes sense to y'all? Hey, Chantal. Pretty name. Can I wear blue and black? I don't know. Can you? For the most part. But does that make sense? Does that make sense? Did that make sense? Is this thing on? The reflection of the prior week, the inspiration, the purpose, the goals, the little minor things that you celebrate, the little things that you celebrate. Because honestly, you're funny. Don't forget the thumbs up then. Trying to see if this makes sense or not to y'all, because it is definitely like a way of rewiring your brain. Like, what were all of the positives last week? Who was inspirational for me last week? How did I celebrate myself last week? What goals did I accomplish last week? So we bring it into the current week, and that's how we start out our week. What was inspiring and what encouraged us? Hey there, Miss Aubrey PBJ. Okay. Because those stand out when you reprogram your mind, because you wake up, you got to do this, you got to go there. But why not reflect on your Mondays about, okay, so one thing, my mechanic, we're not necessarily looking for validation, but instead of being like overloaded with so much extremes that's going on around the world, right? This is what I'm talking about, bringing inspiration and positivity into your week. Okay. So, one of the things that highlight for me, which doesn't make any sense, but it stood out for some reason today when I was thinking about it. So my mechanic, I end up paying my mechanic, right? And he's like, "Oh, well, you are just so trustworthy. You're so reliable. You should be proud of yourself." And at that time when he said that, I'm like, "Well, duh, I already know this. I already know this, right?" But reflecting on the current schedule this week, I was able to go back, and his comment stood out a lot. You're reliable. You should, be you're trustworthy. You should, those are really good qualities. Those are really good traits to have, right? For some reason that carried on. Not only that, like all my little edits and all the little things I was doing for my book and all that shit that I was celebrating on, things that I were able to check off my list. Check got done, check got done, got done, got done. I was happy I was actually celebrating those little minor things, like, I got my book cover done. Ah, I was able to get all my edits done. Yay! You know what I'm saying? Because I work out and all that shit all the time, so that's nothing. So I'm talking about like the minor little small things that are going to be so much big and larger, that's going to continue to carry on for your purpose into the next path, into the next schedule. So I was like, yeah, baby, I got all my edits done. Yeah, I got my book cover done. I got all that worked out. So little short, small little things I'm celebrating for as well during the week. bringing those in for inspiration for the next week, y'all. Hey, so how you doing? It's Emily, Karen. I hope that makes sense to y'all. It is definitely like a reprogram setting, right? Automatically before you start your week, before you start your schedule, all the chaos. What was the inspiration prior week? What was the focus? Like, what? Who was champion for you? Did you just champion yourself? Were there other people like champion for you as well? Very important, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get over that, then you can turn on the news or turn on YouTube or your gossip channels or whatever else you watch. But before that, it is always important to set your week, your setting, your schedule with positivity. What carried, not carried you, but what was the inspiration? Who gave you more inspiration? Yourself, other people? What was that? Carried it on prior to whatever is your schedule. Okay. That's all I want to say. That's all I wanted to get in. And that's, basically what was being reflected today in the shower. It always comes through water and reflection and things I'm accepting and things that I'm not accepting. And then the less rejection that I do with the negative, more positive comes in, rejecting that. Oh, rejecting that. Oh, and then I'm getting more positive influences. And that is definitely what I got today. Reaching back like from last week. Reaching back from last week. Like, ooh, what inspired me? What inspired me? Now, believe me, I don't need validation and all that stuff, but there's something about when other people get away from me. What is it with this bug, y'all? Keeps like coming around, I think I quit killing insects and bugs like years ago. I normally capture them and throw them. I don't have like, I don't want to be like, oh, smash it and get away. That's kind of rude. They have their own society and all that other stuff. These little bugs, you know what I'm saying? I know that sounds weird, but that's a whole nother level too, right? I had a lot of energy drink, y'all. Bear with me. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. Hey, how are you doing? 11 UPT. I hope that does make sense. Starting your week and your schedule with that beautiful gateway, that axis, the prior week. So you can set your foundation, you can set your purpose with that framework, right? You're trustworthy, you're reliable. The good things people say about you, the good efforts you put in for yourself in your environment, carry that on, the positive. Okay. Because, child, okay, they're like, okay, this Raven's like, okay, you've already said that 5 times already. When I got up on YouTube and saw who was doing the news, I listened to a little while, then I had to turn it off because I can just feel my vibration was getting. Hear what they got to say, laugh at it for a little bit, and then turn it off because I can really feel when my vibration is lowering, the more access to like things that don't have any solutions to it. Ciao. It's time to let it go. No solutions? Time to let it go. Barbecue smells good. Somebody is here. Let me tell y'all what's going on. Somebody burning up some shit. Good vibration. Here. Let's see over here. Oh, it's them over there. They got the smoke going on. Good vibrations. Sweet temptation. Good vibration. Sweet temptation. Okay, stop it with the music. Don't give me songs that are going to just vibrate to like 35 different universes. In my head, I'll be going to like somewhere off past Pluto somewhere with these meter freaking songs. So don't put songs in my chat because all of the mini me's and different universes, they be going crazy. And I'm not trying to do that right now. Anyway, I wish I would see a Sasquatch during the day. I would follow it out. Okay. I would follow it out. So getting, that barbecue does smell good though. They doing barbecue kind of early in the gang. It's gonna be 100 degrees today, y'all. 100 degrees, damn near. Say the children. So yeah, in your date, your work week, your work schedule, whatever that is, even if it's Saturday, some people's schedule start on Saturday, some people start on Sunday, some people start on Monday. But ensure you reflect the positivity, the inspiration, the motivation from the week before, right? And if you feel like you can't find any motivation or inspiration from the week before, then that's when we need to start setting little small goals for yourself to accomplish and to feel good about for yourself. Yay! I drank all of that water I was supposed to drink. Gang, gang, gang. Yay! I took all my supplements. I remembered to take all my vitamins. Yay! I worked out. Yay! I stretched. Even like the little smallest little minor things, like salute yourself for that. You have to, because your body does not know when, it's just going to be gliding, sliding, where's the expansion, where's the celebration for your life, for yourself, for your existence, if you're not, celebrating the little things. Yay, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be cliche, because nobody's really getting out of bed and doing cartwheels, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe someday get out of bed and do a cartwheel. Yay. That will be excellent. But like honestly, the little things, celebrate the little things for yourself. The little things. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I took a walk today. Because that's going to gradually get bigger and bigger and bigger. More motivation for yourself. The more motivation is going to just get filtered through your mind naturally. But, champion ourselves. Hey, be pretty, start your villain arc. I don't know what that means, sir. What is that? Let me check the time one time because all my watches broke 11:30 and I got 9% on my phone. Is somebody behind me? I hear something. What? Yeah. I'm gonna fall over. Who that? Oh, I think hold on. I can't see. Oh, they're a ghost or something. Okay, there they are. It's a ghost, it's a ghost, it's a ghost, it's a ghost, it's a ghost. I'm just fucking. That's why I don't do too much coffee or caffeine. Oh my god. Talking about Mr. Rumble was on the stage today. Did y'all hear the rambling rumble today? And what's going on back east? Again, we kind of already knew this was coming about. We already knew we saw this going, because if you laugh and point at one group of people, that same point and laugh is going to be right at you. The next point, the very last person you be laughing at, aha, you fail. You're going to be falling too. But anyway, so I was listening to a little bit of the rambling and the rumbling to die. So I got to call some of my cousins back east. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Are y'all safe? Are y'all okay? Are y'all secure? Because they're gonna hit up DC, they're gonna go New York. They said Chicago, but the one other state that I did not hear was Michigan. But anyway, I'm gonna get over that. I ain't gonna talk about that because I'm like, what? Michigan? I wonder why. Interesting. Or Pennsylvania. Hmm. Or Florida. Hmm. Okay. Now they're happy. Anywho, yes, 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 yeah. So I'm just gonna get back into like evolving from like the prior weeks with whatever inspiration, motivation that you gave to yourself or what people gave to you, just naturally. Because people, give me compliments all the time. But someone who really identifies like Q qualities, it's like, wait a minute, this person, has a completely different religion, totally different culture and background and all that. That's why it kind of like stood out the most. Oh, well, that's great. But just by them being able to use their voice and use their words and using those shadow codes that are cheerleading for you, your angels, your spirit guides, he was able to tap in. And that way I can bring this to you because start your week with inspiration and motivation from the prior week so you can carry that on in the week so you can continue to carry on positive and motivating things from week to week to week to week. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get back into, hey, if you stretch today for 5 minutes, yes. If you took a walk, say you can't do any of those things and you're immobile, there's so many things we could do. You can always uplift other people. You can always uplift. I have like so many different ideas. It's kind of insane. Um, but start with the smallest things to start championing yourself. That is wholeheartedly going to open up airways of motivation for yourself more and more and more. Start with the little things. You got to start with the little things. Ah! And if, like I was saying, if you can't get what I got out of bed today, which is so cliche and weird, right? Start with, okay, well, I was able to drink as much water as I wanted to drink. Okay. I stayed positive. Okay. I said something nice to somebody. I bit my tongue when I wanted to say something bad. Yay for me. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. Like celebrate for yourself. You, yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Okay. Small things. That's going to help you reach all of these spectacular and fantastic goals that your spirit wants you to reach, that you need to reach, that your ancestors want you to reach. But the motivation starts within, and it's the small little things, tiny, small little things, y'all. I understand about the sunrise and all that other stuff, but some people just they don't care about that sunrise, getting up out of the morning. Those are way too cliche. I feel like although that makes sense 100% about the sun rising and all the morning and the birds singing, that is evident, right? Is a new uprising, a new elevation, a new way to expanding. That is great, but some people look at the sunrise as a new terror, you know what I'm saying? Because they need to start with the most small something else outside of the sun. You know what I'm saying? The sun is giving us all this magnification and glory of letting us know that we have another opportunity. But some people look at the sun as the opposite of, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like little tiny things, drinking enough water, taking a walk, breathing, meditating for 2 to 5 minutes, like starting there with those things, something outside of the sun and the moon, because people don't be and that's from observation, they don't give a fuck about the sun lifting. They would rather if the sun stay down forever and ever. My bad. But thank you for that. I agree. One of my favorite poems is Still I Rise. So come on. Tupac wrote it and Maya Angelou wrote it and several other people wrote it. And I even wrote a poetry called Still I Rise. It's powerful, but you know, the sun ain't rising for a lot of people. We need to get some water so we can flush out parasites, or we need to walk, okay, so we can flush out parasites. I want to be saved. Ooh, what y'all saying? What y'all talking about? What time is it? And then I'll see what y'all saying because I don't want my phone to die. 6%, 11:34 Pacific Standard Time. Sorry, I didn't charge my phone. I kind of forgot, y'all. Is that sometimes those little positive moments are the only thing? Gratitude. And if you feel like your environment isn't liking those positive moments, continue to do what that means is working. Continue to do it. The resistance is real. And it's also baby sis meant to be progressive. Yeah, consistency for yourself. I agree, Mr. L Ring, because we're not robots, so we do be going through these emotions and stuff, but getting right back, even if you have to start over again or right in the middle, but getting right back to inspiration. Because like living within like the dark cloud consistently, your environment and your space and the people around you will be affected by that dark cloud. So if you're in a dark cloud, baby, go out in the woods. Oh, Oh, I'm sorry, my phone is literally on 5%, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh man, they're not gonna give me a chat. That's okay. I should go get my motherfucking computer. I have to go get my computer so I can see what y'all saying. Yeah, God, that's so weird. I thought somebody was on the bike right there. That's so weird, and there's nobody even there. Wow. It's my in my mind's eye, there's somebody like on a beige bike, like on a Schwinn or something. That was right there. Where is my chat system, y'all? So yeah, I know it sounds weird and cliche, but this is why we keep coming back, and this is why there's so much channels, so many different channels. And they might sound stupid and boring and weird, but you'd be surprised how many people need so much upliftment and inspiration consistently all the time from many different avenues, from many different paths, many different faces. You know what I'm saying? They constantly need different reflections of positivity, okay? Because this world is always changing for, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of channels that are wanting you to live from your highest aspect, your best self, okay? And everybody is going to look different. They're not all going to look the same, talk the same, sound the same, but they all have a message, right? Hallelujah. Mm. I had to get out of that sun. Goodness, I was trying to put on some khakis. My thighs were like swelling up automatically. They're like, girl, you ain't about to wear these khakis. Not to die. My thighs like doubled up like whales, like boom, boom. That's what it felt like anyway. Because, whoo, it's too hot. It is too hot. So anyway, sorry I can't see y'all's comments. I'm gonna walk over here for a brief moment, give y'all a little bit better environment, and walk back and put y'all on the charger. Take my behind to work. And we'll just talk about the rest later. Excuse me. So yeah, the small things, the small things, the small things. It might be kind of silly, but I'm telling you, I do, and I have to do it often because I feel a lot of energy, and the energy that is in the environment right now is practically low, and I feel like there's definitely can be uplifted with positivity, even if it's just like I was just saying. Hey, I finished all my edits on my little book. Yay! I was able to get that done. Yay! 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 Now, to one person, they will probably be like, okay, well, what's the big deal? But it is, I'm just celebrating my little small goals, celebrating the little small things that I do for myself. And if y'all cut off, I'm sorry. Ooh, away from the sun. Ooh, oh my God, much better. Okay. Tiniest thing. So I want y'all to celebrate the tiniest things. If you can't even think of nothing, let's go back to the basics. Your breath. Powerful, isn't it? Gosh, I hate sound like other people, but it is. It is so true. And don't be taking like the shallow breaths. It's funny because I was telling people, one person in particular to breathe before, just take a deep breath, and they were so upset and annoyed that all they could do was shallow breath. But it's a complete control. Calms down your body and calms down your system, y'all. Mm-hmm. I wonder why these lovely people took away the features. They are so spectacular. Anyway, this is much better over here. Oh my goodness gracious, goodness. Bypass what is going on. I'm telling you on the external, just bypass it. Make that your law. Bypass. If you feel the negative, low vibrational energy, if there ain't no positive solution, bypass it. If there aren't any solutions, bypass it. Gossip channels, bypass it. I like to read the headlines, but bypass it. I don't care what's going on with Alicia Keys and all that. Bypass it. Mm-mm. No, don't care. Short, nappy, Nigerian hair, don't care. All of any gossip, bypass it. Granted, people are always going to watch gossip and they will always make their money before these gossip channels is the news. This is what news is too, gossip. If it's negative low vibration, bypass it. Y'all act like the news channel isn't quite gossip. It feels like gossip to me because there aren't any solutions, and now they get an opportunity to sit and laugh and joke at other people's expenses, at other people's issues. Is what they're going on now. Bypass it because it's not funny. Not funny. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not funny. Look, they got this little water over here. I want to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to try not to fall down the damn hill. But there are already people out there with their inner tubes. I don't want to get lost. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Hopefully, I don't get lost. How many ways I love you? Let me count the ways. Oh, I can't turn it around, so never mind. I just wanted to show y'all the water. And since the feature is not working all that great, don't that look fun? They look, they are down there. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but they're out there on their little boats. Looks super fun to me. Oh, yep. That is the lovely, beautiful topic, the reset. You know how some people reset the month with their bills, reset your week with the inspiration from last week. And like I said, if you can't dig and find the inspiration from last week from yourself or other people, it is perfect to begin right now with some inspiration for yourself. We all need to start championing ourselves, being our own, cheerleader more often. Not only that, we just need to carry that energy of high vibrational inspiration, right? Motherfuckers getting laughed at and getting pointed fingers at and all that other stuff. Okay. I just feel like that same finger is going to get pointed on you and laughed at you in the same kind of way. So be careful on how you are actually communicating with your external environment as well. Um, I really feel like everybody just wants entertainment. They want to be entertained. And you see what's going on right now. I don't even like they have these judges on the on the stage now. Everybody wants entertainment or want to be entertained in some kind of way. Everybody's looking for entertainment. And then, we hear a lot that, oh, there's nothing on TV. There's nothing but violence and blowing up shit, shooting and killing and murdering. That's all on TV. Well, I like to choose what I like to watch on TV, and I don't be watching that, so I don't know what y'all talking about. It's a new world. We're in 2025. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Which way am I supposed to go? It's 2025. You can actually choose what you want to watch. You can actually choose what you want to view. So if that's all you see is violence and negativity on the news, change the channel and find something else. Change the channel in your mind and ask yourself, what do you like to watch? What do you like to view? What's giving you inspiration? You know what I'm saying? And go find that. And find that very same thing that you like to watch that gives you inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So, yeah, it's a continuation game. And that's all. It's not even no game, it's just what it is, a continuation. I know I'm out here with like probably the worst shoes to be walking. Let's see what time it is, y'all. 11:46. Yeah, I'm about to get on up out of here. Get on up out of there. I'm gonna take my friends some donuts. They are not doing so well. Some last stages of cancer, and they can't really eat anything. So attempt to just give them some glazed donuts. I'm gonna go there and get some donuts, and maybe that'll get their taste buds salivating a tad bit. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Happy Monday. It is Monday, the day of the moon. And with the moon, we do deep reflection. Okay? On Mondays, it's reflection. Even if you do it, it's going to do it for you no matter what. Your reflection might be, you know, all the things that you need to do or the things that you haven't done. Or your reflection can be reaching back from the prior weeks and using that portal to inspire you this week. Okay, today is the day of the moon. Monday, reflection. Okay, reflection on phases. That's why we have the moon phases populating, and it's not going to stop. We're always going to have moon phases. We're always going to have cycles, okay, on this planet. So on this day, either you do the reflection, you receive the reflection, or the reflection is going to be upon you, like without your awareness entirely. Okay, today is the day of the moon. And that's why we are chill. Tomorrow's a Mars day. So, yep. And the bird is like, welcome back. Anyway, kind of out of breath, but not quite. Let me go ahead and put my phone on the charger. Charge game. Get my behind and do some work. Get some work done. See you later, honey. Okay. Because I know they aren't coming out. It's going to be way too warm. So. Oh, hello, baby. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will definitely check y'all out a little bit later. Check y'all out a little bit later. Thanks for hanging out with me at the park. Okay, so I love these days where we can actually reflect on something new. I think we get trapped in hearing in the same thing, which is fine because what's really new underneath the sun. But I like to start the week and the days with something new, okay, with a new reflection. And thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for subbing and liking the stream. Now I will check y'all out soon. Okay, it's probably gonna be after 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so I'll check y'all out there when I'm officially at the jism. The jism. Okay, let's go. I'll see y'all soon. All right, thank y'all for hanging out. Bye. Bye, y'all. Don't forget what I said. See y'all later. This isn't gonna fall off, so I gotta officially do it myself.